Good evening. Anyone who wants to join us for this presentation, please feel free to come on back. We are presenting today a resolution in honor of Senator Brenda Gilmore's retirement from the Tennessee State Legislature. And the resolution reads, whereas Brenda Gilmore was born in Sumner County, Tennessee on December 9, 1952, and whereas Brenda Gilmore graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration from Tennessee State University in 1984 and a Master's degree in Human Resource Development from Vanderbilt University in 1988. She is a graduate of the Tennessee Government Executive Institute, Leadership Vanderbilt, Leadership Nashville, and the Empowerment Congress Leadership Institute. And whereas from 1999 to 2007, Brenda Gilmore was a respected member of the Metropolitan Council and served as chair of the Health, Hospitals, and Social Services Committee, Planning, Zoning, and Historical Committee, Parks, Library, and Recreation Committee, Tourism and Commerce Committee, and was the first African-American woman to serve as Budget and Finance Committee Chair. And
whereas Senator Gilmore, this was falling. Senator Gilmore whereas Brenda Gilmore was first elected to the Tennessee House of Representatives in 2006 and later elected to the Tennessee State Senate in 2018. She served as chair of the Davidson County Legislative Delegation and the Tennessee Black Caucus of State Legislators. And
whereas Senator Gilmore has earned various awards and recognitions, such as the Senior Citizens Incorporated's Harriet Foley Volunteer Award, YMC Volunteer of the Year Award, Thurgood Marshall Community Award, the Metro Human Relations Commission's Advocacy Award, the Cable Spirit of Leadership Award, the Public Service Award presented by Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity, Tennessee Masons, and the Tennessee State University Alumni Association, Pentecostal Tabernacle Citizens Award, and the Excellent Public Services Award presented by the Tennessee Economic Council on Women. And
whereas Senator Gilmore has been inducted into the YWCA Academy for Women of Achievement and nominated for both the Mary Catherine Strobel Volunteer of the Year Award and the Athena Award. And whereas Senator Gilmore has been involved in countless programs, organizations, boards, and committees, serving as president, vice president, director, board member, chair, and trustee throughout the years, with her greatest pride in serving as the chair of the Northwest YMCA Board of Directors and raising $4 million for the construction of an indoor pool. And
whereas Senator Gilmore has worked tirelessly to empower and uplift the community in which she serves. She is a lifetime member of the NAACP Tennessee chapter and Nashville chapter, where she has served as an executive board member for 30 years. She is an advisory board member of 50 Forward Bordeaux and the Urban League of Middle Tennessee, and serves as a dedicated member of the National Council of Negro Women, Tennessee State University Women's Center, the Lewis Stokes Alliance for Minority Participation Program, Top Ladies of Distinction Incorporated, National Hookup of Black Women, Inc., Music City Links Incorporated, Red Hat Society Nashville Chapter, Charms Incorporated, and her beloved sorority, Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated. And
whereas Senator Gilmore has had the love and support of her husband, Harry Gilmore, a retired Metro government court officer, her daughter, Erica Gilmore, who serves as Davidson County trustee, and granddaughter, Anaya Gilmore Jones. And whereas Senator Gilmore has earned the utmost respect among her colleagues and constituents throughout her distinguished career. And
whereas she embodies the highest standards of leadership as a public servant, and whereas her contributions as an intelligent, kind, and generous person are unparalleled and will be greatly missed in the state legislature.
And whereas it is fitting and proper that the Metropolitan Council recognizes Senator Brenda Gilmore's many years of hard work and dedication and wish her well in her retirement.
Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Council of the Metropolitan Government of Nashville and Davidson County that the Metropolitan Council hereby goes on record as thanking Senator Brenda Gilmore for her dedicated public service and honoring her retirement from the Tennessee State Legislature, that this resolution shall take effect from and after its adoption and welfare of the Metropolitan Government of Nashville and Davidson County requiring it. Thank you.
So good afternoon, everyone. To Council Lady Gamble and to each one of the esteemed members of this illustrious body, I want to thank you for this honor. The Metro Council holds a very special place in my heart. I served 8 years here as a Metro Councilwoman. My daughter, I was teasing her today, served 12 years. Her daughter grew up next door doing her homework in this body, and now her daughter, she probably doesn't want me to tell this, is 22 years old. So we have given a lifetime of service to this city because we love Nashville, and we want everyone to be successful in Nashville, everyone to experience the It City in a positive way. It means so much to me that you've honored me tonight, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm plan to still work in the community. I will just have options. Now I can say, let me give you the phone number of the new senator. But I do plan to continue to work in the community. I just will not have the formal title. Thank you again for this recognition. And if there's anything that I can do for any one of you, please feel free to call on Erica Gilmore.
So what's the best way? That's on the down. Yeah, this way. So we don't have to.
Here.
Android. Very much better.
Yeah.
Vaccinated. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Thank you for this recognition. What we need to do?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's only two.
All right, are there any council member announcements?
Yes.
You gonna get somebody to take it?
Yeah.
Councilmember Bradford?
Thank you, Pro Tem. Just following up on previous announcements to remind residents in District 13 that next month on December 15th at 6 p.m. at Arlington United Methodist Church, I will be having my final town hall of this year. There will be representatives from the development firm Shangri-La to speak on a proposal they have for a property in my district. I'll have representatives from Metro Stormwater to kind of update and provide information to the community about what stormwater does, as well as I've got invitations to some of our newest local and state representatives for the area to kind of introduce themselves to the community. So again, that is December 15th, 6 p.m. at Arlington United Methodist Church. And the second announcement is be watching my Facebook and my newsletter for December 10th will be our next community cleanup, and we're hoping to do it in the Timber Valley area. So again, that's December 10th, the Timber Valley area, so stay tuned for more updates on that. Thank you.
Any other announcements?
Yes. And I'll get the other one with all.
Councilmember Benedict.
Thank you, Pro Tem. Just one quick announcement that this Thursday, November the 17th at 6 p.m., there is going to be a meeting at the Inglewood Library for the Kennedy Avenue Neighborhood Street Traffic Calming Program that also will be available on Zoom on the council calendar webpage. Thank you, Pro Tem.
All right, Councilman Syracuse?
Thank you, Pro Tem. It's hard to believe this is the last meeting for November, but I wanted to let everybody know that the 37th, I think it is, annual Donaldson Hermitage Christmas Parade will be on Saturday, December 3rd. That's at 2 p.m. Same route as in past years on Donaldson Pike from Elm Hill up to the 54 Donaldson Station. And then the annual tree lighting of the Donaldson Christmas tree will be right after that at 4 o'clock. And it's going to be at 54 Donaldson Station this year because our new library is being built. So we look forward to seeing you at our 37th annual Donaldson Hermitage Christmas Parade on Saturday, December 3rd, 2 p.m. Thank you, Pro Tem.
I agree.
Councilwoman Stiles. Thank you very much, Pro Tem. This is an announcement that this Thursday, the 17th, we will be having a Global Mall planning session at the Southeast Library from 6 to 7:30. Stan Tech will be with us. We're going to be doing an exercise regarding what we'd like to see more of, what we'd like to see less of. We need feedback from everyone across the city. So regardless of where you live, we would love for you to come to the Southeast Community Library, 5260 Hickory Hollow Parkway, and that is this Thursday, 11/17. Thank you so much.
Are there any other council member announcements? Councilman O'Connell.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I did want to encourage folks to get their flu shot. I've heard from a number of people in the community in District 19, also in the schools where our children are, about the prevalence of flu. When you get your flu shot, you not only protect yourself, you protect the young, the elderly, the immunocompromised that you might encounter in your life. It's one of the reasons that vaccinations are so important. If you go to tn.gov/health, you can find a flu shot near you. They've got information right there on the state website, so I encourage folks to get their flu shot. Thank you.
Are there any other council member announcements? Looking around, don't see any hands. I have a few. On this Saturday, November the 19th, from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., there will be a District 2 turkey giveaway at Haynes Middle School. Will be set up in the parking lot. Again, that is this Saturday, November the 19th, from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. We have 200 turkeys. First come, first serve. Also, on next Tuesday, November the 21st at 6 p.m. at the North Precinct in the community room will be the last District 2 community-wide meeting of the year. There will be a holiday dinner served. We will talk about the Imagine East Bank Vision Plan as well as development in the district, and we'll have a couple of presentations. Also on December 1st at 6 p.m., same location, North Precinct in the community room. The East Bank Stadium Committee is hosting a community meeting in regard to the the Titan Stadium proposal. Also, I'd like to remind folks that there are still low-interest loans available as part of the city's Small Business Recovery Program, which is administered by Pathway Lending. As you recall, that's a $20 million program. $9 million was dispersed in grant funds, and those have been exhausted. However, there are still low-interest loans available. $1 million has been dispersed, and so there's still $8 million available for low-interest loans for small businesses in Davidson County. So please reach out to Pathway Lending. You can go on their website to find out additional information.
All right, cool. Well.
Last call for announcements. All right, that ends the announcements period.